Market Watch Wednesday, making money while we sleep, riding the roller coaster together, stacking stocks and coins each week. Market Watch Wednesday, making money while we sleep, riding the roller coaster together, stacking stocks and coins each week. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba da da. Ba 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 da ba. Market Watch. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba da da. Ba 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 da ba. Market Watch Wednesday, making money while we sleep, riding the roller coaster together, stacking stocks and coins each week. Market Watch Wednesday, making money while we sleep, riding the roller coaster together, stacking stocks and coins each week. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba da da. Ba 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 da ba ba da da. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba da da. Ba 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 da ba 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 ba.
Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and welcome to Coopersthaiadventure live stream Market Watch Wednesday with myself, Cooper, and my good friend, you little
trusty sidekick. Come on.
Screw you. You stop changing my name.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I shortened it.
I saw that. You little booger.
Yes. Proceed with the program. Oh,
that's the end of the show. Goodbye. Get off. You're fired. I'll get you back. I'll get you back. They're always playing with each other's names on here. Now, today's topic, the AI future, nobody's ready to talk about, and it's come super, super fast. AI is changing the world quickly and a lot faster than any of us ever anticipated. The first time I saw anything remotely like AI was during Star Trek and Captain Kirk. You remember they'd say, computer.
Yeah.
I need warp speed now. Captain, there's a problem. You know, in engineering. Contact Scotty. You know, I can't help you. And computer too, to beam aboard, you know, and all these things. That was the first we'd ever seen anything AI. Well, to be honest, when I watched Star Trek for the first time, I was probably, I don't know, knee-high to a grasshopper, because it came out in the, I think the very first episode of Star Trek was in the late 60s.
Yeah, I think so.
And then William Shatner came in and became the captain of the Enterprise, and it sort of was in the early 70s. So which would have made me like 4 or 5 years old at the time this came out. And I mean, it was all fantastic and sci-fi, but I never thought I'd see anything like that in my lifetime.
Really?
Well, I mean, come on, you think about it, you know, we couldn't do anything as far as build spaceships in outer space. We didn't have a docking station or anything like that. That's, you know, hundreds of years out, I would have thought. You know, maybe in my great-grandchildren's lives, they may be starting something like that, you know, where everybody on Earth gets along, and one president for the whole planet. Can you ever see that happening in our lifetime? No, absolutely not.
Maybe.
everybody'd be arguing over each other. You know, who's going to be president?
Well,
It's
there
going to be
was-
Russia, Japan,
Prior to Star
China,
Trek,
USA.
because I'm a little older than you, I remember Dick Tracy. And Dick Tracy would talk into his watch.
Yes,
And
we can do that now.
Wow. And of course, the Jetsons, which was a cartoon. Well, so was Dick
Flying
Tracy for
cars.
that
Yeah,
matter.
we have them now.
Yeah. So, yeah, there was some things that you'd think would never happen. And, you know, they're here. So.
And you remember Captain Kirk? He had that little flip-up device, and he could
Called a
communicate.
tricorder.
No, tricorder is what they scan the atmosphere on the planets with, and
Okay.
things like that. But it was their communication device. I
Yes.
can't remember what it was called. And anyways, what happened? Motorola came out with that cell phone. Remember, everybody wanted one. It was reminded them of Star Trek.
I think
you
it
know,
was
it
called the
flip,
Razor at that
the
time.
Razor,
Yeah,
the
I
flip-up
remember that.
Razor
Well, that was wicked
cell
too.
phone.
They kind of died, that company, you know.
Where are they today? I have
Well,
no
you know
idea.
who was even bigger? That was a BlackBerry.
BlackBerry
And
was
I grew up in
huge.
Kitchener, Waterloo, and BlackBerry originated in Waterloo.
because they had a full keyboard on there.
Yeah. It was a phone with a full keyboard. Like, that was earth-shattering at the time.
Yeah,
And even President Barack Obama had one and was refusing to give it up. You know, he got elected president.
yeah,
And they said, no, you can't use that anymore. It could get hacked. No, this is my phone.
yeah.
He was dedicated to it. So they somehow, you know, made it foolproof. But yeah, that was interesting. And that company ended up dying on the vine.
Yeah.
You know, it's unfortunate. But the two billionaires that originated that, they became billionaires after that. They did a lot for the area in Waterloo. Like, they built arenas for the people, and, you know,
Mhm.
they're quite generous. But unfortunately, they just didn't have the right business plan, because they should be where Apple is today, and they're gone day.
So that's the future that we've seen in our lifetime. You know, me being born in the 60s, you being born in the 30s.
50s, you little shit.
Weren't you very good friends with Kissinger?
I knew of them. No, I was not good friends.
But my question is, where are we going in the future?
Well,
That's going to be the interesting thing.
stay tuned.
Yes. So we've seen what's happened over the last 50 years. Well, I want to go a little bit closer. Where do we think we're going to be technology-wise
In the next 5 months.
in the next 5 to 10 years, say?
Oh, that's too far out.
Too far
You'll
out?
see changes in 5 months that even today you'll scratch your
Well,
head.
most of us will still be alive in 5 to 10 years. What do we think is going to happen in our lifetime?
Well, you're talking too far out, in my opinion. You talk even the next year, you're going to see tremendous changes. You know, self-driving cars and robots working in factories, and
You'll see robots walking the streets.
yeah, won't that'll be a first when you see that.
When you see
Yeah,
a robot walking the street doing somebody's shopping for him.
probably aim
Going
your car.
into the
He's on the
supermarket.
sidewalk, you'll aim your scooter at him or car.
Mm.
Who knows? We'll see.
And what a lot of the betting markets are predicting on right now is that for the future of AI and robotics and these robots, they're not going to be using the US dollar, the Chinese yuan, the British pound, the euro. They're not going to be using any of these currencies because it's too damn slow. They're going to be using crypto.
Yeah.
A form of crypto. And they asked platforms like Gemini, like Grok, ChatGPT, if they can choose one currency to use to trade amongst each other in the fastest possible way, what would they choose? They all chose crypto. Every single one of them said crypto's the future. Crypto's the way things are going to go. It's because you can trade in lightning speed.
Mm.
You know, I can give you 100 Satoshis right now, and it's in your phone in 3 seconds. It's that quick. If I wanted to send you 100 baht or $100 from my US bank account, we'll expect 1 to 3 days. That's too slow. When you're trading all over the world, you need something that's going to trade super fast. And they all seem to come to the consensus, crypto is the way to go. And last week was the first step in that direction by the banking committee, the Housing Banking Committee in the Senate, passing the Clarity Act. I said 100% it's going to pass the committee stage.
Okay.
But it's going to get tougher as time goes on to get it across the Senate line. Well, I was watching Cynthia Loomis on CNBC yesterday, and I did watch the full 2-hour hearing from start to finish. I watched it all. Me and JE were up till 1 o'clock in the morning watching it all, Thailand time, and messaging each other. Hey, did you see what that senator said? Yeah. Did you see what Elizabeth Warren said about this? Oh my God, she's so out of touch, And anyways, the one thing that touched me the most on it was a senator, a Democratic senator, very nice lady by the name of Brooke. I believe it's her name. It's a 2-barrel name. And she gave a little speech at the end of the vote. And what she said was she has a 20-year-old daughter that's very much into crypto. And this is a one in a generational opportunity for her to make a lot of money fast.
Her daughter.
And she said, these things only happen once in a lifetime, where you're at the right place at the right time before something really takes off. She says, I am not going to let this fail on the Senate floor. And she's a Democrat. That gave me, from my initial 30 to 50% chance that it'll pass on the Senate floor to 50 to 60% chance that it'll pass on the Senate floor. Because if she does what she says she's going to do, and she's going to fight for this tooth and nail, she wants it passed, and so does Cynthia Loomis, I think we're on to something good happening.
Yeah, before we go any further, speaking of percentages, I think we both were over 95% certain there was a border between Thailand and China.
We were, and we were both wrong.
We were both wrong on that. So it's good we own up to that. Yeah.
So apologies there, folks.
Yep, apologies. And in fact, I think there was someone that brought it to our attention
on Saturday.
And I think
Monday's live stream. Yeah.
I think I was certain there was somewhere way up there, and then
very tiny border.
You had thought, oh yeah, it's a small corner, and that made sense. Well, it turns out, as I think, we both, there's a road goes from Thailand to China.
Yeah.
But it's on that border, right on the border, I guess. It runs parallel to it. But you'd have to check into one of those countries to get through.
Either Myanmar or
so
no,
we were in error on that.
So apologies there.
Yep.
Yeah. We zoomed in on the map and thought, oh, hang on, that's a little wrong.
And it's good for the channel, because if we admit our mistakes, which it was, that's better. We'll tell the truth here. And it's not revisionist history.
So where do you think, Brooke, the future is going to be in 5 to 10 years? Go out that far.
I don't need to go out that far. I think we're going to be amazed in the next 5 to 10 months with the so you hear all this about the data centers, all these data centers. They want to get them, and now there's an uproar whether we don't want it in our backyard, the NIMBY, but the data. So what is this AI? AI to me, when you look into it, there's kind of two things. You got these chips, they call them, and NVIDIA and companies like that, Broadcom, Intel, they make chips, and that's kind of like the brains of AI. But then where does all this data come from? So the brain's looking somewhere to find information. Well, it goes to the data, which is like your memory chips.
Right.
So that's the second kind. And those companies are like Micron, Marvell, I believe. Samsung also makes chips. So there's companies that are making the brains of the operation. In other words, they'll do the the legwork, so to speak, and then the memory is where the data is stored. And really, to get, when we all, hopefully all use, guys, if you're not, get on it. Grok, Gemini, Claude, XAI, even ChatGPT, some people like. They actually are search engines, in my opinion, are the closest thing you'd say to it. They're large language models, but they scour the databases for the answer to the question you've asked. And it's amazing, like, so everything that humans have done is recorded somewhere, hopefully, probably in books, manuscripts, whatever. Well, these have been transcribed. Obviously, the internet's the biggest source they go to, because a lot of that information was put on there years ago. But it's continually being updated daily with new information. Like, and books from 100 years ago are likely already uploaded onto the internet. And if not, they're being done daily. So that forms part of this database. Well, when you think about it, the bigger your database, the better answers you should get. Providing you got enough compute power, which is the brains of the operation, which is those NVIDIA chips. So it's a step-by-step process going forward. But the changes, I think, to answer your question, in the next, forget 5 to 10 years, we probably can't comprehend the next 5 to 10 months, the amount of data. And the one thing, like, let's look at medical. Like, they're already able to, let's say, read radiograph, or those X-rays and whatever the pictures taken better than humans. And I think there was a study where, Jesus, they like 100 these images, they found issues on like a dozen that were missed by humans. Well, hello.
By the naked eye.
So will there be a cure for cancer? I definitely think there will be eventually. It could be, and they'll get to the point where they'll design a custom medication, let's say, from all the research on the planet, put it all together. Here, try this and it might work, or try these 10 and maybe one of them works. Probably one will. So yeah, I think we'll be blown away with what happens quicker than you think, maybe, Junior.
Well, I watched an interesting program on TV the other day where this scientist was on there, and he was saying that if you're alive in 2030,
which we will be,
which is only 4 years out, three and a bit years out, if we're alive in 2030, there will be drugs on the market that can make you live to 100 years old.
Along with healthy living and
doing
exercise.
The clinical trials on them now. And they're hoping to have approval by 2030.
Oh, I don't, I believe that. It could also include like gene splicing, gene editing, call it what you want. They'll be able to scan your body for, let's say, the bad genes that cause this type of whatever, illness. But they can get rid of that and design new drugs that'll counteract this and that. So
and AI is playing a huge part in it.
Oh, huge. Yeah, that's why. And it's leaps and bounds. The compute power, Coop, I think in the last 6 months has like done a 10x from, like less than a year ago, let's say. Well, if you're doing a 10x every year, like, it ain't long before you're beyond capabilities of comprehending it.
So what I think is going to happen in one day in the future, probably in the next 5 to 10 years, is mankind's going to make a intelligent robot. And then it's going to tell that robot to make a better version of itself. Where we've gone as far as we can with our human mind of how to create, and then ask that robot, let's see you do better.
Self-awareness.
Yeah. And who knows? Could we come to the age of Terminator? Are we going to destroy ourselves? Is AI and robotics going to take over the future? That is the number one question. How far do we let this go? At what point do we put regulation in to safeguard these sort of things from happening? You know, who knows?
I don't see that.
But I
happening, but-
want to ask you, the audience today, the 80 people watching on the live stream, what are your thoughts? Where do you see us in 5 to 10 years in the future? What are you most looking forward to happening? Or what do you think is going to happen that's going to blow everything away? We'd love to hear your thoughts. So without further ado, let's get into today's live stream.
I think part of it too, Coop, is how should people place their, like, it is Wednesday, so it is kind of money matters. What investments going forward would be beneficial? And unlike the old school, 60% stocks, 40% bonds, portfolios, that's totally gone day now.
Yeah.
Crypto's involved, 5%. Most of them are saying
10% now.
Yeah, AI stocks. Now, that's probably all the gains in the S&P and the Dow in the last year, Coop. The majority of gains have come from the AI stocks. The rest of them have basically been treading water. So, that's, we probably have some answers on that if people are asking.
First up is
El Promeo, visa-free 60 days in Thailand to be changed again. Reduced to 30 days. I saw that. Implementation dates haven't been set yet, although some are saying, Alpha, it could be immediately. So we'll see if that happens. We won't know until some people start landing.
I actually put that out on Monday's live stream.
Okay, good.
That's one of the things that's changing.
Remember,
Tim put it out yesterday. He's a day late, but he's a great guy. I love Tim.
Yeah, remember, this is Thailand.
Yeah.
Remember Kit, he says. Yeah, this is Thailand.
So
welcome to Thailand.
They haven't actually changed it yet. I did do a bit of research on that last night before I went to bed, and nothing's changed because it's still waiting to be signed by the king and go in the Royal Thai Gazette.
Yeah, technically, I think they can do an order, whatever it is, just to start immediately. But with the idea, it's coming in the Gazette this week or something. But we'll see. I think it's kind of like, hey, we'll see when the first guy lands. It gets 30 days on arrival.
Yeah.
The only issue, hopefully you didn't schedule your return ticket. Though you're supposed to have your exit ticket 30 days, aren't you?
Yes.
So we'll see. The average person, the average retiree, though, it shouldn't affect our viewers much because they're probably here for retirement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you can still get the extension for 30, so you can get 60 at least if you're checking it out.
And Roger with the D notified us last week that they can now do retirement visas in a week.
Good.
So it's low season, immigration's not so busy. They can do it in 1 week instead of 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Next up,
Captain Action, Henry from Tampa. Hit that like button. Good morning to you all. Hello.
Henry. How are you doing, buddy?
Nomad Jack and the lovely Pinky. Good morning, Coop and Company. AI will be taking over humanity, and it will come fast. See you at badminton today. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the groups, in the group, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd vote AI for president, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Now, how was the bowling on Monday?
Great. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Did you set a new personal best?
I didn't. I got like 134, I think.
Oh, Mr.
But
Weak.
it was a great game had by all.
Okay, good.
And all of us were in the 130s. It was extremely close.
Now,
game.
I had someone ask, what do they charge for a game here? And I said between 100 and 200 baht.
160.
160. So 160 baht. That's like
$4.
under $5.
$4.
$4 and change for a game. That's pretty good. And you can get your shoes there, and then they have house balls. And now, well, that's good. Good. What did your bowling ball cost you, the one you bought?
$6,000.
And I've been asking you every week now what your best game of the week was. And I haven't noticed any difference with this new ball versus using the house balls.
Oh, I have. I've noticed a tremendous difference.
Well, good. At least you have. I'm talking in the scores. Okay, Roger Walker. Good morning, good evening, Darlene, Cooper, Brooke. Everyone, thumbs up, please. Makes Darlene a smile.
It's free.
Yeah.
Pound it. Good morning to you, Roger.
Vegas Chris from Lost Wages. Greetings, CBD and gang. Up and to the right for all.
Oh, we don't have Bitcoin on the
Oh,
big
come
screen.
on.
There you go. You read out the question.
All right.
I'll put
What a
it on.
sale says, happy evening, CBD and all the gang. Let's have a great show. Love to all the family in the chat. Yes, yes. We have a lot of guys that are regulars here. No worries. We'll have a good show. Mike Doty and Little Mike. Hello, what's up, everyone? Hope all is well in the land of smiles. It actually is, Mikey. You know, I was driving over to Coops this morning, doing 70 kilometers on the second road here. Wind's hitting you. It's perfect temperature, perfect time of the year, in my opinion, in the mornings. And you think, yeah, it's like paradise. Another day in paradise.
Yeah, so good morning to What a Sale and Mikey. Hello to both of you. Bitcoin is currently at 76.7.
Yeah, it's treading water then.
And it's gone down because they fear Orange Man is going to attack Iran again. And there was a vote in the Senate about it for limited operations. Whether he can or can't have limited operations in Iran. So we'll see what happens. I don't know, but Bitcoin is and cryptocurrency, because the stock market's not 24 hours, is always the first to react.
I think he said an hour. He was an hour away from it, and then I guess some of the countries in the Middle East called to say, "Hey, hang on for a couple days. We think we got a deal."
Well, Iran came out with a statement and said that they're going to offer insurance to all these freight companies that go through the Middle East, through the Strait of Hormuz, payable in
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Yeah. Iran offering insurance. Let me think about that.
So
that might be a little hard to collect on.
Sink your ship, we'll give you insurance up to the values.
Good luck collecting
$1 billion.
Deal.
Yeah. So they put it out. I didn't. I just report the news.
T. Meyer. Good evening from Scottsdale, Arizona. Hope everyone is doing well. Cheers. Yes,
good morning to you, T. Meyer.
Scott Marites from Pennsylvania. Hello, gang from PA. Looking forward to getting back to the land of smiles. He's been gone a while. Had to put up with all that snow in Pennsylvania this winter. And I love it when he gets here.
We are planning a group cruise ship tour in Asia, a local one.
Oh, yeah.
And Brooke says, Coop, I got a lot of people interested. You know, can we get a group discount? Can your guy give us a group discount? Oh, yeah, sure. What are you guys looking at? Well, want to do a local one. And I said, okay, well, Royal Caribbean is doing a 3-day cruise starting October.
4-day, 3-night.
4-day, 3-night cruise, leaving out of Singapore. And it's only an hour and 40-minute flight from here. There you go.
Yeah, that might be I was thinking more of it like the 10-day, but actually, the more you talk about that one, that might not be a bad idea because most of the ladies, whether
I've never been on a cruise.
Yeah, Darlene is the exception, but my wife hasn't. I don't know about Nomad Jack or the other girls, the other Filipinos, and pretty well every one of the Thais that I know, Thai ladies, with the men, haven't been on a cruise. And the guys say, oh yeah, that'd be great. Let's do that. So, and it's funny, most of the expats here have been on cruises.
Yeah.
So they're excited. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll see what transpires.
See if we can get enough people to want to come.
Yep.
Get Scott Marites to join us.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, because the girls will do karaoke.
And this would probably be next April, March?
Probably October this year.
Oh, well, that's soon. Yeah. Okay.
6 months out.
Enough planning.
5-6 months. But they're going all the way through from October to April.
And I think that one was out of Singapore. So we're only an hour and a half flight.
Yeah.
And then
it comes back to
Singapore. So yeah, you got a quick return ticket. Shouldn't be too expensive to Singapore, and then 3 nights, 4 days on the cruise. Yeah, you might be $1,000 on that.
Exactly.
For a balcony, and that probably would be workable.
Yeah, for the girls to try.
And I think for the first time, the shorter would be the better.
I do.
What a sale! T. Meyer says. What a sale says hello. Used to live in Scottsdale in the 70s. Fond memories of it.
Arizona, yeah.
Canadians do winter there sometimes. Yeah. Wolf goes on to say, good evening, good morning. Hope everyone is doing great. We are.
And good morning to you, Wolf. What's your prediction for Misty payment announcement tonight?
Oh,
Oldie paid 39 cents. I knew it was going under 40. I knew they couldn't sustain it, and that's why I got out. But I think Misty, my prediction for tonight, probably because of what happened Friday with the markets, I'm thinking about 48 cents.
That high. Wow, that's
48.
still pretty good.
I think it's going to be under 50.
Yeah. Misty's, I think, trading down to $23. Is it? Is it
I haven't checked it.
No.
Yeah.
It's getting into the almost the buy range.
Mm.
Live and learn with Mikey from Michigan, I believe. Good morning, DJ Cooper, Brooke, and Darlena. Hello, Mike.
Good morning, Mikey.
Come on back. Barry O'Neill says, good morning, guys.
Good morning, Barry.
Heath McDaniel, good morning from Southeast Tennessee.
Hello, Heath. We're getting through all of our hellos, and soon we'll get into today's discussion.
What a sale, Darlene. Another epic thumbnail today. Thanks for all you do for the channel. Yeah, she's
all caused by
brains
my
of
wife.
the operation.
She'll call Jackie, Brooke's wife, and say, take some funny pictures of Brooke. I'll take some of Cooper, and we'll put it on the banner.
What a sale. Looks like Brooke lost his trustee status again.
Yes, because he keeps effing with my name.
No. This time
you ain't done it again, have you? No.
Okay,
Okay, just
it was about a week ago. It was on for the whole video.
I didn't
never
see it.
caught it. Oh, that was hilarious. Willie Bully. Hi, y'all.
Hey, Willie.
Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs sang that song. Heath McDaniel. AI did a young Rolling Stone song with him playing. Looked like a fountain of youth. They're unbelievable what they can do.
Well, AI made our intro song.
There you go.
AI made the intro song for Market Watch Wednesday and our regular Saturdays and Monday Thailand live stream. That was all done by AI. Fantastic.
Well, and all the good it'll do, there'll also be bad actors using it, putting up fake news, fake this, fake that.
And that fake
scams.
dating commercial that keeps on coming on YouTube. Oh, it drives
and
me
they look so
nuts.
damn real, Coop. You can't, I mean, sometimes that's got to be bullshit. You
can tell by the voice.
Well, you see a black bear fighting a Bengal tiger. You know, like what? And then you think, reality set. Where the hell? And who's videoing this?
Yeah.
How did they get a camera in the right spot? Like, oh yeah,
yeah.
Ernie Jones, Ernesto. Good morning, CBD and gang. I just celebrated my 1-year anniversary on my move to Jomtien, and time sure does fly by.
Well done, Ernie.
Yeah, Ernie's got
been
his
there a year
scooter now, and
he's got his car.
He did get a car. I didn't know that. Okay, well, good for Ernie. Yeah, Ernie's
and he's living the good life.
He is.
He's got a hybrid. No, it's not. It's a Mazda.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Ernie bought a car. I knew he got a scooter, but I didn't know he got a car.
Yeah.
Ernie's traveled the world. Lakester Drums. 100 years from now, it will be like Battlestar Galactica. Glad I won't be here. Well, you never say never.
That could be in the pipeline. First thing they got to do is build a space station big enough to build the ships.
Elon's working on it.
He's working on it. Okay.
Elon's working on it. Well, interesting enough, we talked about the data centers earlier, and why there's an uproar. I mean, they're throwing almost trillions, I was going to say, but hundreds of billions of dollars into AI, like the setup. And this is on a yearly basis. They're doing this.
Yeah.
Group. Well, that's kind of going between buying the brains of the operation, the NVIDIA chips, let's say, and building these data centers where the data is stored, and the brains will go to the data center to find the answer, let's say.
Yeah.
Well, people are up in arms, and well, guess what? Elon says we're going to build them in space. And
I heard that.
He's working on that. There's some challenges, no doubt, but listen, when he can do what he's done with these rockets, have them self-land right at the platform where they took off from, he'll figure it out. So, yeah, we'll probably see these data centers in space, and that's where the future is.
Roger Walker up next.
Roger Walker says, Ernesto, congratulations.
On the 1-year mark. Yes.
Yep. What a sale. Star Trek started September 8th, 66. It was called a tricorder. Yeah,
I
see?
thought the tricorder was the thing hanging from
Does
the
everything.
shoulder strap that they go and do the survey. Oh, there's a life form and it's heading this way, Captain.
Yeah,
You know?
not everything. The communicator, obviously.
I thought that was the
flip
communicator.
thing was
Yeah.
maybe a communicator. Okay,
Yeah.
well, what a sales on my side.
Mm.
Ricardo, and I remember just the last point on that Star Trek coup. I was at that age. I was like 14, and that thing came on TV. Oh, just as wicked.
Yeah.
Oh man, you waited every week to get the show. And then, oh, you were so sad when they changed. It's never going to be as good. And I think the next one was Picard.
Yeah.
Well, that was even better. You got hooked on Picard after that. And
then Deep Space Nine and Voyager.
Well, yeah, and then all the others came.
Yeah.
But of all of them, Picard was the one that I thought was absolutely the best. And I went back years later to look at those original Star Treks.
And they look so fake.
Right, you could see the little string holding up the fake spaceship, but it's because I think we're on 4K TV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
back
you couldn't
then,
see it back then. No. Oh, well. Ricardo says, greetings from South Carolina, where we remember the communicator on Star Trek. Yes. You're right, Coop. It was the communicator.
See?
Captain Action, I'm on a Motorola cell phone now. Wow, well done.
I think Motorola's still going.
I think they are,
Yeah. They lost their popularity. They lost the #1 spot to the likes of Apple and
Samsung are the two biggies, and they between them probably have the majority of the market. Snowbird from Alaska. Hello. It's a balmy 45 degrees Fahrenheit and partly sunny.
And soon, the end of this year, he'll be in Thailand.
Yeah, at least it ain't snowing.
And be like, wow, this weather's great.
Barry O'Neill, I think your meetup is next Tuesday. It's less than a week. Coop.
It is 7 days
Fraser's,
from today.
it is. Is that right? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I really want to come along to meet you two and buy you a beer ski.
I can't drink beer because I'm diabetic. So for me, it's Jack Daniel's and Coke Zero.
Nice cold beer would be nice, but you don't have to. But it's at 6 p.m. at Fraser's on Trapraya Road, which is really second road. But come one, come all. We'll have a great time, and food's good.
Oh,
and cheap. Food's reasonable.
Aircon too.
Yeah, they got good aircon. They got smoking section outdoors under a roof.
Yeah.
And, Keith McDaniel will be watching Michael Jackson in concert again. Yeah.
With AI. Yeah.
Yep. Rick Price, Scotty speaking into mouse. Hello, computer.
I remember that one. Yeah.
Just use the keyboard, Scotty. How quaint.
Yeah, that was from Star Trek, one of the movies where they went back in time and they landed in San Francisco.
Oh, back in the
and they were looking for a humpback whale because an alien thing that looked like an asteroid was coming and giving off weird sounds, and it was Captain for humanity to think we are the only intelligent species in the world. said Spock, and we're not, and it was trying to communicate with the humpback whales.
Well, you got the Klingons,
so they had to go back in time and
you got a whole bunch of them here. Yeah. Time to go says, good evening, guys, from Vancouver, Canada. Been there. How about that 30-day visa? No more 60. You can get 60 with the extension, but you don't get 90 anymore, I guess. No worries. I'll apply for the tourist visa next month. Yeah, and you can apply for the 6-month tourist visa. And I made a Freudian slip on Monday. I'm going to correct myself now. You don't leave the country every 60 day on a border run with the 6-month tourist visa. You leave at 90 days. Okay. So you can stay for 90 days, go across to Laos or Cambodia for an hour, get some duty-free shopping, come back in, and you're good to go. Singh would know all that stuff, I'm sure. Rick Pease, Motorola is still alive and kicking. They made amazing phones to this day, the Razr Flip and the Razr Fold. Yeah, they were fantastic. They were kind of winning the battle back in the day. I remember that. But you know, it's funny when Jobs brought out that first iPhone, and what I heard is he originally, Apple maybe was, and they had developed the iPad, and they were going to introduce it before the iPhone.
Really?
And Jobs said, "No way." He says, "Hang on to that." So they kept the iPad,
Kept a burner on it.
kept it in the background. They brought out the phone, and then here's the logic, and it made sense. The phone, people were blown away. Oh, look at this! You can get a video, you can talk. You know, you can, you know, the keyboard even, you know, could be brought on. Unbelievable. Well, what do people want? A bigger screen.
Yeah.
So then they bought the iPad with the big, and it took off. So, you know, and the point of the video was timing. It was all timing. The products were right. They were right for the, you know, in the need and the consumer, but it was the timing when to bring it in. And I see their point. By doing the phone first, people would get hooked on the bigger screens.
See, now I hated iPhone when it first came out because everything had to be done through iTunes and you had to pay for it. And to me, that was the biggest turnoff. I bought one when they first came out. I ended up giving it away.
Oh, really?
Oh, hell, I hated it. Where my friends that had Samsung phones were able to send each other music through Bluetooth and stuff like that. You couldn't do it on iPhone.
No.
You had to buy the song from iTunes. And they had different ringtones and all this. Some had ringtones from Star Trek, you know, some had ringtones from Hawaii Five-0, their favorite TV show, movie, whatever, you know, theme tune as ringtones. I wanted a ringtone on my iPhone, couldn't do it. Had to pay for it through iTunes, whereas they can just send it to each other for free.
Well, I had laptops and whatever devices I had, and they were Android. And I was constantly getting not hacked, but you know, you get the bad ads and all the, you know, the scam stuff on there. And my tech guru guy, every family needs a tech guru. He'd come over, his name was James, and he'd fix everything and do, you know. And I said, Jesus, like I got to call you regularly. What? Oh, he says, get it Apple. What? Apple? Oh yeah, they got a closed system.
Yeah.
And he says, you won't have any of this problem. Well, that's all it took for me. I'm an Appleonian now.
Yeah.
Been since
I've gone back to Apple because they stopped doing all that now.
Okay.
But while the whole time they were doing it, I was against it.
Yeah, I've never had a bad ad or anything on Apple, so it definitely works. So and it's simple. What I like about Apple, you take it out of the box, it works. So guys like my age, I'm not tech savvy. I need stuff that works out of the box.
It's a mobile computer, is what it is. Yeah,
it is. Wooly bully, I seen a robot walking around Soy Bacau, just like the Bumblebee one.
Yeah, we see that.
Well, and you know, when you think of it, that Tops Daily in the bottom of Festival Mall, they've got the kind of the robot that's cleaning the floor.
And at the hospital.
Advertising at the same time. And, you know, it won't bump into you. It knows you're there. So it turns and, you know, and the hospital, you're right on that.
And we have restaurants here where robots will deliver the food to your table.
Waitress
takes the order.
I haven't seen that here. I saw it in the West, believe it or not.
No, we have it here. I'll take you. It's in the mall.
Okay. Vegas Chris, just today, Southwest Airlines changes policy after humanoid robot boards flight. What? They banned all robots on these planes, but because of the batteries. All right, I understand. There are a lot of videos on YouTube with this. Okay.
Oh, really? That happened just today. I'll take a look at that, Chris.
Yeah. Now, you'd wonder. So if everyone's got their own personal robot and you're moving, what do you do? Like, put them in cargo storage, put them by a seat for the guy beside you, you know, be interesting to see what happens.
Maybe they have a collapsible one that'll go into a box or a suitcase by then.
What a sale. Looks like the banksters are the only ones going to fight Clarity Act. Looks like it is moving along.
It is. Yeah. And the credit unions, and I did a deep dive into this, what a sale, and everybody watching. The credit unions are all for it. Absolutely all for it. They say, get it passed. Give us another means to make it more income. Great, we want it. But it's the banksters saying, we don't like it. But they all want to buy Bitcoin. if you ask the banksters outright, and I've seen plenty of interviews, they'll turn around and say, yeah, when clarity passes, we'll be buying Bitcoin and holding it for our clients.
Bingo. Flicks or drums? I had the Motorola Razr in the 2000s. I have a Razr today.
Yeah.
Can't top a flip phone, especially if your phone is in your pocket everywhere you go. Yeah, that's true.
Well, they have flip phones now that are just like the size of my iPhone, and they're foldable, and they'll come out to like this big, the size of a tablet.
Yeah.
Alpha's got one.
I think Apple's working on one.
They already have one, I'm sure.
No, there's not. It's not been released yet. I'm pretty sure they're.
I'd have to go take another look. I'm sure I saw one from Apple.
Stuart Lovell, the banks are all ready to go on this crypto act. Let's hope so. The new financial plumbing is done. Just waiting on the black swan. Then we rock it. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's looking positive right now, because Senator Loomis, she founded this bill. This is her baby. All right. Whatever you think about her, whatever political side of the fence you're on, she's the one that came up with this bill. And she said that they are working on language to put into the bill that'll stop government officials making money on the back of this, which is one thing the Dems are arguing for. They want that in place. And so that means to me, they're conceding to the Dems on that point and saying, okay, fine, we'll give you what you want. You give us bipartisan support. Let's pass this bill together. And that's got me pretty excited, I must say. They're looking at a Senate floor date for the 16th of June. Fantastic. Day before I come back from the cruise. So believe me, I'm going to be watching that for certain, see how that goes. And then being on the president's desk for the 4th of July, America's 250 years of independence. That would be great.
That would be.
But here's the thing that's supposed to come out this month before the 31st. And we're not far from it now. It's the 20th, Brooke. What are they going to announce in regards to the strategic Bitcoin reserve?
Nothing.
You think it's going to be a nothing burger?
Yeah.
That guy that works for the president, he's been on TV twice now and saying there's a big announcement coming. And it's still coming this month.
Here we go. Yeah. I've heard that story
is
before. Yeah. No, I'm not. Look, if it happens, great. But I ain't counting on it. So that way I don't get disappointed. In the past, say, oh yeah, good, yeah. Trump, I get elected, we're having shit 2 years in, they haven't heard shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Since he signed the strategic Bitcoin reserve into law. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Stuart Lovell, Congress will do what they are told.
Yeah. And I think there's more crypto people behind it than there are banksters.
Yeah.
Because Coinbase did a survey. Did you see that, Brooke, last week? They did that survey. And they found that there's over 30 million people in America that own
crypto,
some form of crypto. And they did a survey based on age groups. The largest amongst them was the 20 to 30-year-olds. And then the 50 and above. The one in the middle was the 30 to 50-year-olds are the ones most hesitant to get into it, are fearing for their future. The youngsters are all in. The retirees
know the storage
are
value
all in
or,
as well.
Long-term holding value of it.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Jeff Trio says, Misty prediction, please.
I got to say 48 cents.
Yeah, you said 48 earlier.
48 would be my
And when do you find out tonight? That
in about 9 hours from now.
9 hours. Okay,
yeah.
Good. Time to go, Brooke. What is a woman? I think it's something to do with the chromosomes, the X and Y's. I think if you're double X or double Y, you're a female. If you're XY, you're a male, or vice versa, one of the two. Vivid abominations. When AI reaches true AGI level intelligence, it will be finding its own way to run without the current chips. It will create its own breakthrough, and all the companies will fight over the tech. That's interesting. It might be.
There was a program. It's called, what's it called? The Future Is Now. It's on YouTube.
Right.
And they built this AI and tried to turn it off, and the AI wouldn't let it. It was fighting everything it could for them to turn it off.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary, isn't it?
Yeah, and I read somewhere, saw something where the AI was purposely lying. You know, like as to why you shouldn't shut me off. You know what I mean? Like,
you saw the same thing, yeah.
Something like that. Oh,
yeah,
yeah, scary.
And here we go, Robert Pierpont. This is going to be interesting.
I'm using AI right now to build a money-making platform.
Okay.
I figured something out. Won't get rich, but make $200 to $2,000 a month for maybe 1 to 2 hours work a day. Should be easy once it's all set up. Well, send us a copy if you get a chance.
Yeah, when you get over here, Robert.
Well, you know, apparently, so they're called AI agents.
Yes, I've heard of them.
Considered to be like a bot, you know, and Coop, I think it's close to half of all the trades done. Maybe it's more of all the trades done now on the stock market are AI agents.
Really?
So it's not even the human doing it. It's the AI doing its
looking for buys and sells.
Yeah, yeah. And these big hedge funds, you know, the people with money are using these bots because they're more efficient and quicker, and
they have a much quicker reaction speed than
humans. So they're not relying on the PhDs anymore, or the, you know, the savants that were in the stocks. No, they're using the AI agents because they're not emotional. They don't get any, you know, look out. We'll see. Edwin the Mosser says, "What's up, gentlemen, from Pattaya, Thailand, out by the Tiger Park and Floating Market." Okay.
Enjoy yourself. I know what that is. Just up the road from me, actually, Edwin.
We go by that occasionally.
Yeah.
Wooly Bully. Quantum computing is also going to be huge.
That I am certain on. That quantum computing is going to be absolutely massive for the future.
Yes, CZ was on. He had I think it was an X post that he says, "Don't worry about you know, Bitcoin being broken by quantum." He says it'll be quantum proofed long before that ever happens. So that was good to see. Yeah. And he's no dummy. He's the guy, I think, that ran Binance at one time, and Canadian, believe it or not.
Yeah, very intelligent man. Yeah.
He paid his $1 billion fine or whatever, and that was the settlement of that case. Instead of going, I think he did serve some jail time, but
he did a year.
Yeah. What a sale. I plan on cloning myself and living 2,000 years. See you New Year's 4026. Wouldn't that be nice?
Nah.
No. Okay. Well,
nah, not for me.
Gotta clone himself. Okay. Oh, we'll be getting there eventually. Jeff Trio, sorry. What about the aliens? The government said there are 4 kinds of species. I'll go with SpaceX. Speaking of SpaceX, now, if you guys can get an order in for some of that initial IPO, do it. You probably only get less than 10% of your fill, because it's going to be just tremendous interest in the IPO, and it comes out, I think, next month.
But here's the thing that concerns me. Most IPOs that launch, on launch day, they go down in price.
Not all of them, and this one I doubt. This one I think will rocket. And here's why. in the past, you know about that inclusion in the S&P and the Dow and the Russell and all these others. Yeah, I think you have to be going for a year maybe, or anyways, it was quite a lengthy period before they'd introduce you into there.
Yeah.
They've changed the rules for SpaceX, where after I think 5 days, they're gonna after
I thought it was 30 days.
no, it's less than a month.
Is it less than a
Yeah,
month?
they're gonna be,
I know what
they're
you're
gonna
referring
include
to.
them,
Yeah.
but it's only in one of the
Indices.
indices.
Yes.
And then a week later, it's in a second indice.
Mm.
And a week after that, it's in the third one. And what that does, guys, it gives you a base of support because everyone in that indice, if they're tracking it, has to buy the stock initially, obviously.
Yeah.
Initially, to be part of it. So when you're including 3 weeks in a row, 3 different indices, what's that tell you? There's a constant demand. So I think it's going to rocket coup. And I know what you mean. Some of the IPOs, they tank on the day they're issued, but
yeah, because they got that much hype before.
Well, and they could be bad companies. But if you get, this is not going to be a bet. It's going to be a winner. Now, I think there'll be a point you don't want to be buying in at the high because I think, you could be waiting 2 years to get back to even if you get in on the hype. But initially, I think on the initial one, and then if you want to dump it 6 hours later, do it. Maybe double your money.
Okay.
Anyways, we'll see. Bootney says, what has been happening in America this graduation season is that many of the commencement speakers that just mention AI are getting roundly booed by the kids in the audience.
Because they're afraid they're going to take their jobs.
Yeah, well.
And it's already starting to happen.
Welcome to the real world.
Companies are laying off all over the world.
Yeah.
Because they're like, hang on, I can get the AI to do this for a fraction of the price I'm paying a human.
So I got shocked twice. Number one was there was a big law firm in the States who normally hired, they went after the top graduates in these classes from, Harvard, MIT, all the major schools, the Ivy League schools even. They were hiring 0 new interns because AI was doing all the bull work that these interns would start with.
Yeah.
Hello, like that's wow. So going from, I don't know, 30, they might hire 20, whatever it is, to 0. That's and imagine every firm's probably going to do it. And then the second one was just 2 days ago, I think, and it was about the AI bots. And these big companies, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, they would, hedge funds even, they would hire PhDs in finance to do this type of algorithm trading. And, we can make money doing this on a buy, sell, hedge it this way. Yeah. And it would take them months to come up with a program that they would implement, right? They back test it to make sure it did work. And, and they're paying these guys in the meantime. Now they got AI doing it. And it's done in like hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, hello. So they don't need those guys anymore. So even not only the low level guys are getting put out, the top guys are gone days. So,
well, here's my prediction for the future. You've been to Florida many times. You've seen the billboards all over the place. 9 out of 10 billboards are for lawyers.
Yep.
You've been in an accident, call us. You had this happen, call
Morgan
us.
and Morgan.
Yeah.
For the people.
Exactly. AI, I think, is going to do a better job than any lawyer can, and you'll see billboards. Have you been accused of a crime? Our AI can vindicate you.
Yep.
We have precedent. We have all the facts that no lawyer on this planet can beat.
Bingo.
Come with us. We have 100% success rate.
No doubt.
And you'll be hiring an AI lawyer.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the problems, in my opinion, of the States is that everybody sues everybody. So, yeah, it'll continue on.
Now, maybe the judges will say, nope, it's got to be a physical lawyer, whatever. In that case, AI will have a buds that you put in your ears, and it'll tell you what to say in the court.
Yeah,
it's got a rebuttal for everything. Your Honor, I'd like to represent myself then. With the help of AI. But Jeff Trujo, just to go back to your comment about aliens, yeah, there's definitely aliens. If we think we're the only intelligent species in the universe, then we're truly absolutely naive. When the universe is 6 billion years old, and we came in at the latter, we're only 1 billion years old. Well, they got 5 billion years ahead of us. You know, you think there's over 1 billion Earth-like planets out there that can sustain life? Are we the only intelligence? Hell no. Absolutely not. So that's my thoughts on it. They're out there, whether they've contacted us or not. Who knows? I don't
You must be
much,
waiting.
I don't
waiting
take
to
much
see what
credence
happens
in
with
Roswell or anything like that, or
AI.
these UAPs, but I'm sure they're out there.
Maybe that's alien AI that's out there.
Hey, yeah.
Vegas Chris, Brooke, did you get a chance to look at Sol Z on Schwab versus the Sol T? I did look at it.
And?
No, I went with B-Sol.
B-Sol, okay.
And I bought more. I'm bringing my average down at 1190, I think is my average. I think it's trading 1140 now. But I had 0 Solana, so this is. But no, I looked at it, Chris. Initially, I didn't do a deep dive on either one. Basically, I'll do a cursory review of these symbols. In fact, I do track Sol Z. I have for a while. But yeah, I like the volume on B-Sol. It's more, in my opinion, more of a pure play, and the fees are very minimal, and they offer options, although it's not a real liquid option market. So I'm not doing options on the B-Sol. Part of the reason is I think it's going to double or triple. Then I would look at an option once it does that. But yeah. Okay. Stay tuned on that. Keep asking, Chris. We'll see if it does go nuts. Robert with his Mr. Nut Texas humor. Good morning, CBD and gang. I can't wait to be able to get an agent that will do all of my trades for me. Well, they're out there now. Then I can relax as the president of Texans in Thailand. The tits. He wants to be president of the tits.
Yeah, I said to him at bowling, what are you trying to take over my job for?
I know one guy would vote for him, and that'd be Ernie. He's from North Texas. Oh, maybe he would. Rick Price, SpaceX and Tesla is equal to flying cars. There's already Teslas in space, guys. You maybe weren't aware.
Yeah,
well, one for sure.
One in space.
It's
a
the
Roadster.
Can you imagine some alien coming by? What the Christ is that?
Well, one great thing, it'll never rust.
No, apparently not up there.
Nope, never rust.
It'll look like that forever. Mike Doty and Little Mike, as far as that 30-day TIT rule, what happens for people who already bought tickets for longer than 30 days? Good luck.
They'll have to get a 30-day extension while they're in country for $1,900. And it's real easy. You go to immigration, take your passport, or give it to an agent if you can't be bothered, and they'll get the 30-day extension for you. You know, it's super, super easy. You just go there, and there's a separate counter here in Jomtien in immigration for 30-day extensions. Just go there, give them your passport, and they'll put a one-time 30-day extension in.
Well, there's probably somebody that's bought a 85-day return ticket, figuring, hey, I'll be out of here before the 90s expired. He'll do a 60 on arrival, get the 30. And then he bought a throwaway ticket for $30. You know what I mean? For the 30-day period.
Yeah.
Then he gets here, 30-day stamp. Oh, shit. I think that's what Mikey's talking about. Then the guy screwed a bit. So you'd have to change your ticket with the airline.
Yeah.
Snowbird, Bitcoin has been having a tad bit of a problem holding 80K, correct?
Yeah.
Opportunity here. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of fear about Iran. What's going to happen next over there?
I think it's a 200-day moving average. It seems to be butting up against it.
It keeps hitting it.
If it gets through and holds it, then that becomes a support level.
Yeah.
But now the 80K seems to be the resistance level. Tends to hit its head on that and then drops back down. But yeah, once Clarity Act passes, it'll help. And, it's just a matter of timing, guys.
Yeah.
Hurry up and wait. Old school rail fan, Ontario. All I know is we better get some of these life-extending drugs for Arnold Schwarzenegger. His services may be required. I'll be back. Arnold,
It's
yeah.
a pretty good impression there.
Yeah.
Not bad. Yeah, I hear they're making a new Terminator movie. Believe it
A
or
new
not.
one? Christ, they've only had, what, 4 already? Like,
I think it's more than
no,
that.
the first one is the one that blew everyone away. That was scary. That
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah.
And that line, I'll be back. When
Yeah.
he left, that wasn't originally in the script.
No, that was what he put in.
Yeah, he put that in there. And that
Okay.
became one of the most famous lines ever.
Yeah.
Good on you, Arnold.
Mm.
Wave Runner, great topic, Cooper and Brooke. Mark O in New Jersey, USA.
Hello, Mark O from Jersey. Welcome to this channel, Wave Runner. Long time no see, buddy. He was supposed to be my jet ski partner when he came out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's back in Jersey. I think Mikey in Michigan's winding things up to get back here. What a sale. Mr. Nutt and his Texas humor. All hail the president of Texans in Thailand. President Tit, we'll call him. Can I be the secretary of Thailand Smiles? Absolutely. These are volunteer positions, I'm assuming.
Yeah, only
Robert.
if you come in a miniskirt.
Yeah. Rick Price, if AI does anything, then everyone can retire and go to Thailand. Yes.
There have to be a national minimum wage.
Guaranteed income, whatever
Guaranteed
they
income,
call it. Yeah. Interesting times. We'll see. I still think you better look after yourself. But I feel sorry for the young kids.
I do.
You know, like
What career to get into?
Yeah. Like
You know, what would you, if you were graduating
lawyer? I
high
wouldn't
school
touch
today?
being a lawyer. That was the king. Oh yeah, become a lawyer. Yeah, right. I wouldn't touch that.
If you were graduating high school today,
Yep.
what would you be looking to go into college for?
A trade.
Who-
It's going to be pretty hard for them to do your plumbing or do your electrical repair.
Mhm.
If you get a trade, you tell your kids and grandkids, get into the trades because there's a shortage of them. And that's the last thing they'll be able to, get a robot to do. That's my view.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd get into if I had to start all over again, and graduated high school now. What would I be looking to go into college? I ain't got a clue. The future's changing too damn quick. What do you guys think? What do you think the job will be that you'll be able to do for the next 40, 50 years and retire on? You guys tell us. What do you think would be a safe job to do that they couldn't take away from you?
Well, fireman's getting automated.
Psychiatrist, maybe?
Oh, those quacks. No, that's nah. That's quackery. All the psychiatrists have done is put people on drugs. It's one of the problem with humanity is drugs. I mean, really, the bane of society is drugs.
Yeah.
And the psychs are part of that problem. Big part. El Promeo says, Mike Doty, apply for the 30 extension for 1,900 baht.
30 days, yes.
I think you got to pay that now at the counter, don't you?
Yeah. Rich Price says, laughing out loud.
Yes. Vegas Chris, so I believe you used to have the 60 days to find a 1-year lease to finalize your retirement visa. Now rush to 30 days.
No, because you can get a 30-day extension.
Yeah,
guys.
so that's 60 Vegas.
And if you think it's going to take you a while to decide, get the 6-month multiple entry visa. You can stay here for 90 days on that before you need to do a border run. Leave it to the end of the 6 months, a month before it runs out, to decide to start your retirement process. You're still legal. So that's the way to go. If I was to do it from scratch, that's what I'd be doing right now.
So we came here, we didn't have a clue where we were going to end up.
No.
But we knew where we were going we thought 3 months at that Laguna.
We did.
And the hell with that, after 2 weeks, we both said, we ain't doing this for 3 months.
Yeah.
So we did a month there. We still didn't know where we were going to end up. But we must have looked at 30 different buildings, properties.
We did.
And it was fun. It was kind of constant. The girls liked it. Some were good, some were bad, some were up, some were down price-wise. But when we found that Dusset, Oh yeah, shit.
The girls made their mind up.
Yeah, girls
That's
did.
where they wanted to be because
Ri-
it was brand new. Nobody lived there before.
The
We were one of the
only-
first to live there.
Yeah, well, yeah, in the one bedroom. And the only issue I had was, as you mentioned earlier, it was hard to get around the bed.
Yes.
You know, on the far side.
I put Darlene on that side.
Well, that's what I did. I said to honey, I said, Jackie, I said, I don't know, baby. We can't. I'll sleep on that side. She loved it.
Yeah.
Whoa, Jesus, you could tell that in her voice. Okay, this will be the one.
Well, that was one of the first ones we saw. And Darlene, I told Darlene I wanted to look at more before I made a choice. I want to shop around. And she says, I don't give a damn which one you want to look at. I've already made my mind up.
We looked at one, then we found it, and then we looked at more.
Yeah.
But the ones after we saw that one, there was no interest from the ladies.
No.
They
wanted the new one.
Nope.
Don't like this one. We loved it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's got a 9-foot deep pool and it's 100 square meters. Yeah, I like this. Nope.
So
the girls want to be in a 36 square meter one bedroom.
I think we offered 6 months up front.
Yeah.
And we got down from 15 to 12.
Yeah.
And then when the day we show up with the money, would you like a better deal if you paid a year? If I gave you a year in advance?
We'll give it to you for 10.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, we'll do that deal. So we
Yeah.
gave her all our money and then went and got more.
Uh.
So, yeah, we paid for the year. But that was a deal.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Nutt with his Texas humor. Yeah, Cooper bowled 130 and came in 5th place. Oh, he bowled at 130.
I
came
did.
in 5th. That ball really is helping out.
I beat you, didn't
He's
I?
laughing out loud.
Mr. Nut. I beat you.
Robert was there, Roberto. Yeah, between you guys doing your bowling, doing your badminton, doing your bike rides, the meet and greets, there's a lot of social activities for the retirees.
We have fun.
Yeah.
We always do.
And so don't worry, guys, about coming here and not meeting anyone.
We're going to always have a blast.
Or will I get bored? Oh, I won't know anybody. I don't speak the language. Forget it. You'll be so, geez, where'd the time go?
Yeah.
Like Ernie said, God, the year passed fast.
Yeah.
And he's had a ball every day.
And here's the thing. Brooke will only come if it's an activity that involves sitting down. If it's an activity that involves actual activity, count me out. That's too much hard work.
As the Filipinos
I'm not going
love to
bowling.
say, that's
I'm
a
not
crock
doing
of
badminton.
choo-choo.
I'm not doing go-karting, but
Uh,
I'll come and sit down for a coffee.
so go-karting, you want to throw your back out. I'm too heavy, number one. Romeo always wins because he's light. So that's
He
that.
cheats.
No, he don't cheat.
Yes,
he
he
wins
does.
fair and square. He's a sharp guy, trust me. But he's got the weight, he's got the ratios, he's got the angles figured out. It's a science with that guy.
Yeah.
But now bowling, I'm pretty sure I won pretty well every game with you guys. I went there. So really the competition wasn't there. So
Bullshit. Here we go.
No, it loses its fun after a while if you keep winning. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the bowling avenue. As far as what the bike rides, it's too dang hot at 10 a.m. in the summer here.
Come on.
There's a reason for everything.
Yeah.
Especially nap time.
Here you go. The smallest violin in the world playing for you.
Next, please. My 8344 says, hi, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke. Good day from Australia, the land of dismay. Tax is all the government does. Well, come to Canada. Oops. Also spend.
Yeah.
Milton Friedman, guys, if you get a chance, go watch some of his videos. He was probably the best economist I've ever come across. And I remember him. Very intelligent man. And he's got a lot of information about capitalism versus all other forms of government. And why, like that line, you remember Wall Street with Michael Douglas?
I do.
Remember
Excellent
the
movie.
famous line under there?
No, what was it?
Greed is good.
Greed is good.
Yeah, you remember that line now? He stood up there and they're thinking, well, greed is good, right? You watch, Friedman is exactly on that, on par, on point when he says greed is good. Show me a society that does not run on greed.
There ain't one.
There ain't one.
No.
Yeah, anyway, like Thailand, Russia, China, US, Canada, Europe. Show me one that doesn't run on greed. That's so, bingo, like it hit the nail on the head.
Yeah. You forgot to name the other 200 countries on the planet. I can
Okay,
wait.
Go ahead. Coopersthaiad. Rick Price, I'm there for the cruise, guys.
It'll
Yeah.
be a great one. It'll just be a 4-night cruise, 3-night cruise, 4-day. And it's great for those that are out here that have like Thai girlfriends
Never been cruising.
because they don't need a visa to go.
Yeah. Yeah, local Asia.
Exactly. It's local Asia. So
Nice.
they don't require a visa to go to Singapore, Thais, or Filipinos.
Yeah.
So it's a great opportunity to go have some fun. And we'll do it as a big group. We'll see if we can get like, 20 plus to go on it.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Mm.
And I've been on 3 cruises. Jackie's never been on one.
Mm.
And I there was a girl who says, "Oh, what if the boat starts rocking?" No, they don't. These big ships.
Yeah.
They're huge.
So Brooke is organizing it, Rich. So go ahead and reach out to Brooke at brookstertheman@yahoo.com. That's brookstertheman@yahoo.com. And he's going to be in charge of it and organizing it.
Never get through with Yahoo. Okay, next one, please. Tommy Lung, the Tominator. Good day, CBD and tubers. Happy hump day. Yeah, it's Wednesday.
It is.
Tommy the Tominator.
Midweek in the market.
Snowbird. I would be
It would
behoove
Yeah.
if they needed their taking Bitcoin. Yeah, I've heard that. Not to fire any more rockets so they can stack coins. Just saying.
I think they would.
Yeah,
They've launched a website for it, Iran. And they're saying anybody that's listed on that website will not be targeted by us.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. And it's their insurance to get through. No longer are they asking for 2 million in Bitcoin per ship.
Oh, really? Okay.
And now it's dropped down to I think it's under $100,000 per ship.
Oh, nothing's getting through still.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that could be a good one.
My 8344, you should check out the AI election ads for the mayor of LA. Yeah, no doubt.
Oh,
That'll
yeah.
be the next thing. They're going to rig the elections.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll be waiting for the first robot to get elected mayor of some city.
Probably
Christ.
happened.
El Romeo says, "Congrats, Ernie. See you soon, buddy." Yeah, he's coming over.
What's the betting it'll be at Silicon Valley in California?
What, the robot?
The first mayor, Robot.
Oh, yeah, probably.
We want
Mike
equal
Doty,
rights.
Little Mike. I see AI putting a ton of people out of work. Okay.
I do.
People need to shift to learning AI or having their jobs jobs that require humans. Yeah, there's not a lot of those going on. Even brain surgeons aren't safe eventually. Yeah, that's
because
true.
AI's got. Well, I mean, robots will have steadier hands than any
The
human being.
surgeries will be flawless. Let's say.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's no emotions in there and trembling hands.
And
let's
it can
say.
work a lot faster and see things that we as humans cannot.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's perfected just now, but within it'd be months, not years. It'll be perfecting surgeries.
If you've watched any movies or any TV series that involve doctors in hospitals, you'll always hear the doctor say, "There's bleeding, but I can't see where it's coming from. I need more gauze." That robot will know exactly where it's coming from. It can see through everything.
Yeah.
With this infrared technology. And it'll be like, plug there, right? Attach here. Done, So I think there'll be a lot more deaths, a lot less deaths with robot surgeons than there will be with human surgeons.
There'll be a lot less deaths with robo taxis.
So I think there'll be a
cars.
higher success rate.
Who makes them? Tesla.
Waymo.
Good luck. What a sale. Good for you, Ernie. Congratulations on your first year in paradise.
And he's still loving it.
Yeah. And Morton. Annie. Hey, everyone. Last night, YouTube on my TV started playing all my favorite music from back in the days. Like someone sitting cross-legged in front of my album collection, lining up my faves. How did it know? AI.
Yeah.
Yeah. These large language models that we do our research on, they never forget.
Yeah.
So they remember, they'll know what age I am, where I'm living, what my interests are, what music I had playing in the background when I was asking them this and that, and you can speak to these things now. That's blown away. And with these self-driving cars that Tesla's making, Coop, they're putting Grok as a standard in them. So you can actually have a conversation with Grok in the car. The
Yeah,
car's
but you're
driving
limited to
itself.
one question per day.
Well, no, that's because you won't pay for it, Coop. You got to step up.
Yeah, but then you're limited to 3 questions per day if you paid
Pay a
$300
little
a
more.
month. I don't think so. Not what I got to keep asking.
I know they
it.
all want money.
What I got to keep asking Grok to fact check itself, because I know something it doesn't and it's missing. And it comes back, oh, yes, you're absolutely
Well,
correct.
stop picking on Grok and go to Claude or Gemini and just
And then
see.
you want me to pay for a service that's not accurate? Hell no.
Not initially. Go to Gemini and Claude and just see what the differences are, and then you can make an informed decision.
Correctamundo.
Stop stealing my lines. What a sale. Yes, correction communicator. We are all honest on this channel.
See,
Yeah,
I told you I was right. It wasn't a tricorder.
We admitted that earlier on. You must have been asleep.
They admitted it. You haven't yet.
I did so.
Say it.
Communicator was right.
And
The
who said it?
tricorder was also a tool used by the Star Trek crew. Next, please.
So who was right? Come on.
Bootney. Bootney 66. Elon also said that AI would cause human extinction and it's more dangerous than nukes.
He did. He
He's
said
no
if there
dummy.
was no control, it could go that way.
He's no dummy.
Yeah. And what's he do? He builds AI.
No, he sues OpenAI for being a charity and not living up to what they were. And he wanted it charitable. He wanted it open so that there wouldn't be this issue with rogue AI.
And he also said Grok would be free forever. Bullshit. Sorry.
Nothing's free forever. Robert Pierpont, you guys on are with the fake stuff. Almost everything is fake now with AI. I tend to believe that. We need to be on top of that. The modern age is making money via fake, nonsensical garbage. Betting and fake garbage is the future. Well, learn how to deal with it if that's the future, I guess. Yeah.
That's true.
Maybe we need to invest in the garbage collectors. Well, Mike Doty and Little Mike, thanks for being a channel member, by the way. I'm taking you both to a nice restaurant. All the water you can drink. You can have anything off the menu. Up to 100 baht.
I'll have Jack Daniels that's made from water.
There you go. All right, Mikey. We'll look forward to seeing you. My 8344, in same Star Trek movie, Bones gave a lady with kidney failure a
I
pill
remember that.
and immediately cured her.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, I'm on the medication for my type 2 diabetes, and it's an injection I take once a week. They are working right now, the company that made it, on a pill version. Not far.
Not far, no.
And
there's going to be a lot of benefits of AI.
I think the biggest medical breakthrough is going to come from AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you go back, penicillin was a huge breakthrough.
Oh, it's used for everything.
You know, vaccination for polio. That was, you know, but the ones we're going to see with AI, I mean, I think they'll cure cancer in our lifetime.
Yes.
I mean, they've been trying for 100 years to do that. So, you know, but it might be 100 days. We'll see. Matthew Christopher, count me and my wife in for the cruise, boys. That sounds great.
Email Brooke at brooksterdaman, DAMAN, @yahoo.com.
I'd say show interest. Maybe we should do it on the
Saturday?
No, the website for the
on our
subscribers.
Yeah.
Because that's
on our Facebook page.
Yeah. And then you can put more details on there.
Okay.
And
well, you're in charge of the Facebook group. Make a post.
Okay. All right. We'll see about that. Yep. David Lowe, there he is. Davey, do they make a massage therapist robot asking for a friend? They'll start, David. Trust me. You'll have companions that are AI robots.
But you might want to block all holes before you go in there.
No, they'll be gentle hands. So
Yeah.
WD says, good morning all. Had a great meeting with Mr. Singh yesterday. I'm feeling relieved for my September retirement. Yeah, he knows the stuff and he'll put you at ease.
And WDLF, he's reached out to me many times. That was his biggest fear, getting the retirement visa. And I told him, speak to Singh, buddy. Come on, speak to Singh. And he's met up with him now. And he's alleviated all his fears.
If your case is different, I mean, he does all cases, but he's the guy that knows every in and out there is.
Oh, yeah.
And put it this way, when Coop gets stopped and with the possibility of being incarcerated as a felon, who's he call? Call Singh.
Okay, we're going to go there. Who was the first person to get in trouble with the police in Thailand? Me or you?
Well, that was you, obviously. You had lived here for years prior to me even knowing the country was here.
No. In the last 3 years that you and I
now
moved
you're
here,
getting a little more refined.
Who was the first of us to get in trouble with the police and had to pay a fine?
What, at a traffic stop? That's not in trouble. That's normal.
Really? For driving without a valid license, Mr. Schneider? Who's the convict now?
Simply a miscommunication.
Yeah, you haven't told our subscribers that one. I'm putting it out there.
He was my Ontario driver's license, and I said, "Yeah, I think I'm good for 30 days." And he looked at me and he said, "He ain't worth shit around here."
Yeah, because you did not have an international driving permit or a Thai license.
Right. You are correct, sir.
Because you kept saying, "No, I'll just drive on this." Okay,
I said, "Get in trouble." What happens? Well, you have to take this ticket and go pay it down. Well, is there anything? Can I pay it here? I don't want to go down. I don't know where the city hall or cop station is. Well, you know, okay, down in the box there.
So you're the one wearing the prison orange.
I should have had a 500 baht note there because I turned out I only had 1,000, and that's what I threw in. And he gladly accepted that.
So you offered him a bribe too.
No, I paid the ticket on the spot.
Oh, you bribed him?
No, I paid the ticket.
So that makes you a double convict.
I paid the ticket on the spot. Get the story straight.
Well, the ticket's 2,000. You didn't pay him 2,000. You gave him pocket money instead.
No.
Do you have a receipt, sir?
You get a discount if you pay on the spot. Because some guys don't show up to pay.
Busted. You know? Busted.
It's like beating a dead horse with him. Time to go, says Brooke. I was asking you what is a woman because you are doing so good explaining AI.
I don't think any man can explain what a woman is because they all want a different answer than what we give them.
I think, was it the Olympics didn't know? I mean, they were letting, different genders and different things. I don't know. It's hard to say.
A woman, there you go. I'll give you an answer. A woman is a person that'll steal one of your ribs, like she did Adam. He had 13 ribs and she took one.
Well, I think a lot of places it's what you identify as. So if you identify as a woman, then you are.
Not in my book. You better be biologically born a woman for me to call you a woman.
That's why I went with the chromosomes.
Yeah.
All right, Mai says, watch a number of new Apple products out in the future with a tech engineer taking over from Tim Cook. Yeah, I can see that happening. I think he's already announced. I think he's an engineer that is taking over.
Yeah.
I think they've announced that new guy. Yeah.
Yeah. They did.
Mr. Nutt with his Texas humor. Roberto, the banks already have their own cryptocurrency. I don't know if they're using XRP or not. They are not against the technology. They're against the other players being able to pay more than they do.
Correct.
Yeah. They don't want you to be able to
well, banks have got a lot more overheads than any crypto company out there. They're employing millions of staff, so you got to think, they got to accumulate wealth for somewhere.
Solana doesn't have any branches.
Exactly. Neither does Tether.
But if you put your Solana with us, we'll stake it for you and pay your return. That's what the banks hate. Yeah. They're going to figure they're going to lose all their deposits, which they pay Zippo on anyways. Loch Loy says, hi, Cooper and gang from Banfay near Koh Samui, probably. Long time lurker. Been awesome getting your group opinion on the Bitcoin direction. I hate these pullbacks, but DCAing. Love to see the future Bitcoin at 250 plus. Well, you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're less than 2 years from the next halving, folks. Currently, the miners are mining 450 Bitcoin a day. In 2 years,
drops
it's
again.
going to drop to half of that to 225.
I believe it's April in 28.
February.
Okay.
Yeah, next halving, February
but yeah,
28.
just hang in there. If you're a Bitcoin hodler like I am, you'll be well rewarded. It takes time, a lot longer than we had hoped for, but you know, it does take it. The adoption is growing consistently, and with this legislation hopefully passing this time, it's going to be a push, a plus. So just stay tuned, and you're doing the right thing by DCAing. So it's a great time to buy now.
Even if you bought at the top, anybody that sold Bitcoin for 4 years
Never lost.
has never lost.
Yep.
So yeah, we've all bought a stock or a cryptocurrency, and it's gone down. We see it go down. We buy more when it's down, you know, and because you know in 4 years' time, the amount that they can mine is going to be cut in half. So therefore, less supply, higher demand.
I've been building up. I had no Solana a month ago. So I've been slowly adding to my Solana just to.
But Loch Loy, I would say always do your own research. None of this is financial advice. We're not financial advisors on here. And what we tell you is only what we're doing. What you do is up to you. We can't tell you what to do, but I'm holding mine. I'm not selling it. And I'm going to see where it's going to be.
I'm holding mine in a proxy, which is MicroStrategy, similar to Coop. And I'm happy with the size of my portfolio now.
Yeah.
And wanted to build up. Well, I'm still looking at Tesla and obviously the Solana. So that's it.
I still believe, my personal belief is MicroStrategy this time next year, Q2 2027, it's going to be $1,000 plus.
Well, that'd be wicked if it is. Mr. Nut with his Texas humor, do you know how to tell the sex of a chromosome? You pull down its gene. Oh,
yeah,
God.
That's why we call him the Nut.
Yeah, he's wicked, and he's quick with the wit. He probably came up with that on the spur of the moment.
Yeah,
Vivid abominations. I'm running OpenClaw and Hermes agents on 3 computers to build trading bots and do stock research. Yeah, that's good. As well as AI news that affects the markets.
Well done.
What? Yeah, and you know, he's not the only guy doing that. So there you go. It's the future. Mr. Nut with his Texas humor. CZ was pardoned. He was. I think
by Brookster the man.
No, I think by Trump.
Yeah.
I think, was it? Oh no, I don't think it was Obama. I think
it
was Biden threw him in jail. Rick Price. What about a Rip Van Winkle thing where you could put yourself in suspended animation? What do they do? Freeze you, probably, right?
Cryo freeze.
And get woken up in 20 years. Well, 20, go 100. Would you do it if your investment in Bitcoin grows by itself?
Good question.
20 years, yeah, you'd see enough change. It would shock you no matter when you came back. 20 years would probably be a minimum, but yeah.
I don't know, because I'd have to take Darlene and the kids with me. And cryo freezing.
Yeah.
And a lot of my family and friends, because I wouldn't want to come back and everybody's gone. I'm the only one left.
True,
you know? I would hate that. So, yeah.
No, I think
I would do it.
I'll be happy to get on to the next big adventure after I'm done with this body.
Yeah.
Robert Pierpont, what I'm building has nothing to do with trading and social media related. Okay. I've got 200 hours into this so far using only free AI tools. Lots of trial and error to get this built right. Interesting. Yeah. Social media related. Yep.
Maybe he's going to come out with his own YouTube channel.
Well, Robert's
build me a channel that'll give me 1 million subscribers.
People will they'll be working on it. You know, how to increase subscribers
and revenue.
Yep.
Yeah.
The bots will be churning out social media posts to get you that, get you there. Mr. Nutt with his Texas humor, the higher your education, the more likely you will be replaced by AI. I think it is safe to say that we in the CTA group will be safe. Yes. Yeah, we paid our dues, Robert.
We're already retired.
Yes. Yeah. And
it's the young bucks I fear for.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I look now, I've got a granddaughter, as you know, nursing in Australia.
That's
graduated, working in an ER.
Yeah.
I think her job's pretty safe. Some of the doctors, maybe not so much. And eventually they'll have robot nurses. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, emptying bedpans, making beds, doing this, you know, moving in the wards, whatever. But they won't replace everyone, in my opinion, you know, so. Yeah, well, strange times. We'll see.
Yeah, probably robot cleaners in the hospital. I don't think you'll have nurses or doctors. Surgeons, yes, I can see that.
Well,
but you're still going to need that personal touch in a hospital.
Yeah, and I think a final say, like so they're reading these radiographs or whatever images.
Yeah,
yeah, the AI will do it initially, but you need a doctor that's to sign off. Who do they sue? Is my point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if somebody screws up, good luck. Good luck suing the robot. Yeah,
it'll pay you in Bitcoin.
Yeah, no, it won't pay you.
But no, that is exactly what Darling's kids want to be. Both Leanne and Bunty, they want to be nurses.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
it's a good profession.
Yeah.
With the aging population. Snowbird 583. Speaking of IPOs, I managed to take part in that one.
Okay.
Got the opening price of $28. It hit 105 that day. Sold half the first day and the rest the day after.
Well done.
Okay. Well,
tripled his money.
Which one's he talking about?
SpaceX, probably.
Oh, wow. You probably wish he kept that. It's a few $100 now, apparently. Jetter says, in my honest opinion, nobody comes close to William Shatner. The communication device was the communicator.
Exactly.
he was the first.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's the most recognized, probably.
Yeah.
I preferred Picard, honestly, because it was more high tech.
I preferred Shatner.
Okay. Well, he was definitely the
Shatner
original.
was a playboy.
True.
Every alien planet he was ever on, he was making out with the alien women.
They could have two horns out of their head and he'd still be after them.
He'd still be kissing them. Yeah.
What a sale. So glad to be retired now. This AI is going to rock the future of employment. Looking forward to being in the land of smiles. Yep.
It is. It's going to affect the future a lot more than what we think it is.
Alfa Romeo, playing the ping pong tournaments in Padilla. I consistently beat the same young guy from Switzerland. We started chatting. He was already retired at a young age. He told me he did well
in the
stock market. Yeah. Well, there's been young guys do well in crypto that have retired in their 20s.
Yeah. Well, I saw something on YouTube about the world's #1 ping pong player. He's an Asian guy from one of the Asian countries. I couldn't tell you from which. And he was playing a robotic arm, and he couldn't beat it.
Well, no. Romeo could.
Yeah.
He's good.
Well, no. His robotic arm, and he's world #1. He couldn't beat it. You remember these chess masters?
Oh, yeah.
And they would play the online version of chess.
Correctamundo.
And they couldn't beat them.
Originally they did, but then they didn't.
They increased
Watson
the difficulty.
Well, yeah. It learned. It was self-learning almost, or
Yeah.
programmed. But yeah, and I think Watson from IBM was the one that they finally beat the chess masters, and from that point, always would. You know, it can analyze all the moves before they happen. So.
Yeah.
Guys like you and me, we think 2-3 moves ahead. The masters maybe 10 or 15. Computers are millions of moves ahead. So.
Yeah.
Snowbird, whoops, forgot to mention the stock. It was MPPP Company. MP3. Yeah. So there you go.
Oh, that was the stock he got in
well
on the IPO. Well done. I remember the MP3 players.
Yeah, it's the SpaceX. Unfortunately, in Canada, as I mentioned, there's only one bank. It's the Royal Bank, biggest one, that's going to get an allocation of SpaceX.
Right.
Won't be much because it's Canada.
Yeah.
And trust me, when I called TD, my bank, the guy laughed. Yeah, it'll be Royal's customers. Won't be any of ours get it.
Okay.
There you go. Alfa Romeo markets. So I let him win every time we met in the next tournaments. And he finally told me he used trading agents to do his trading. So there you go. Yep. Smart guy. Robert Pierpont, the thing with intelligent alien life is this. It definitely has existed and will exist again. Okay, there we have a certainty.
Yeah.
Life comes and goes, but overlapping in time may be minimal. At least life that is close enough for us to know about. So yeah, when you're billions and billions of planets,
There's got to be.
Yeah, statistics would prove that.
But here's the thing. It's going to be harder to find them the longer time goes on because the universe is always expanding.
Yeah.
And it's expanding outward since the Big Bang. And I like that that Tyson guy. He is extremely intelligent the way he describes the universe. And he was saying, because the universe is just keep constantly expanding, those that were civilizations 5 billion years before us, it may take us 1,000 years to get to them. But in 100 years' time, it'll take us 10,000 years to get to them because the universe is ever expanding.
Well, and technology is ever improving. So that's why I kind of, but humans as a species, there's no guarantee we're even going to exist in 1,000 years.
Yeah. And by the way, his name is Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know who you
Very
mean.
intelligent man.
Oh yeah, smart guy. Yeah. So the planet Earth has been around for billions of years. Humans for a couple thousand, a few thousand, say. There's no reason might not be here in another couple thousand years. We'll see. And it's not a real big loss. Like people say, what about the planet? Well, the planet's been here billions of years, be billions of years after we're gone. And the plastics in the ocean and all that, hey, it'll get handled. The planet looks after itself. We're not have to worry. Roger Carpenter says, Roger Walker, Carpenter.
Carpenter would be a good job. I disagree. Because you have laser printers now that can print anything, including moving parts. So if they can do it with plastics, which they're using, I'm sure they can do it with wood too.
Yeah, but there'll be I agree with him. Carpenter, any trades, that'll be the last thing to go. There'll be a guy that I want everything done out of real wood, and I want it this way, and you're the best carpenter around, you'll do it. Good luck telling a computer robot how to.
I think a robot would be able to do it in the 10th of a time it'll take
really?
a human.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get them to climb that ladder, get on the roof. Okay. All the shingles up and down. Yeah, we'll see.
I'm sure they can. There'll be little nanobots going up and down doing it.
Mr. Nutt with his Texas humor. If I were to graduate high school today, given the current situation, I would probably join the military. You'd be a drone operator, Robert.
Military
probably get that cut
is
back
good.
too.
Career prospects, yes. I can see robotics being in the military in the next 5 to 10 years.
Big time.
Robot soldiers.
But drones are already there, big time. They've proven in this Middle Eastern conflict to the U.S., in my opinion, that the drone technology, hey, we maybe hadn't thought this out.
Well, I was in war in Iraq and Afghanistan. Okay, America has a drone called the Reaper drone. Okay, and the pilots are nowhere near the drones. They're back in the U.S.
Arizona,
in the U.S. of A, in a container room.
Yeah, aircon
with AI goggles on, flying the Reaper drone.
Yeah, wicked.
10,000 miles away. That's already technology. And I mean,
this
was 20 years ago, Brooke.
Yeah, but you're talking millions of dollars in a drone versus these ones for a few hundred.
That Ukraine's using.
Yeah, and Iran maybe too now. That, oh my God, look at you can get 1,000 of these launched for the price of one of those $1 million. And
Reaper drones,
it only takes one or two to get through to cause havoc of the 1,000.
Well, look what Ukraine did against Russia just yesterday, 2 days ago.
Launched into Moscow.
Launched into Moscow over 1,000 drones.
Yeah, there you go.
To get revenge for Russia bombing and killing a lot of civilians.
Okay, back to the markets here. Mai says electricians building new data centers are getting $250K to $750K paydays
per year.
Per year, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's fantastic. So there you go. Electricians are the way to go. And,
robots can do that too in the future.
Construction. Eventually, they'll be looking. Yeah, any way they can streamline and cut down on, humans are expensive to maintain. Wages, health benefits, pensions. They get a robot for peanuts. So any way they can replace.
You're still going to need the human factor though in hospitals. And I don't care what anybody says.
Yep.
You get an old patient come in, they got to have an operation. They've never had an operation in their lives. It's normally a nurse that sits down with them after the doctor tells them and says, don't be afraid. I'll be there with you. I'll hold your hand as they're putting you to sleep. I'll be there with you, and giving them the human touch. A robot can never replace that human touch.
Throw a wig on
ever. No.
No, I agree. El Promeo, safe career would be trade work. Yeah, that's my thought. Plumber, electrician, carpenter, etc. And they'll be in demand. I think so, initially, anyways.
Yeah, initially.
You can probably do a career and retire and still be fine. What a sale. My AC guy lives in Rockport, Texas, lives in a $500,000 house and makes about $300K a year and is in his 40s. Yeah, get in the trades, guys. Kind of saw that even back in Canada.
Yeah.
Shortage of trades and, guys graduating with arts degrees. Yeah, well, good luck getting a job with that. You used to be able to, but not anymore.
Yeah.
So.
And Darlene and I went to an aquarium in Phuket. And the dolphin was painting a picture. They give it a paintbrush and a white canvas and it painted a picture. And then it let the people in the audience bid on the picture.
Oh, wow.
I bid on it. I thought it was fantastic, something to give the kids that they'd love to have in their bedroom. Oh, yeah, that was painted by a dolphin. I lost the bid. The guy went too high against me. I was like, no, that's enough.
I think the guy went $8, didn't he?
Yeah. I think went to 8,000 baht. I said, that's too much.
$24. You cheapskate. Robert Pierpont, hire someone I meant. Okay,
it's almost 200, buddy. What are you talking? It is over 200.
Lost wages. So if you do the 6-month tourist visa, you can't start the non-O before leaving the States.
Well, if you're going to start the non-O before leaving the States, you don't need the 6-month tourist visa because the non-O that you get is going to be 90 days, Chris.
Okay.
The very first one you get, whether you do it outside the state, outside Thailand or inside, you're going to get a 3-month and then you're going to get a 1 year. Am I right or am I right? When we got our first retirement visa, how long was it? McFly!
Our first one was 60. No, it was 60 or 30. It was 30 because they went to 60.
Our first retirement visa.
Oh, no, that was 15 months.
Thank you.
Yeah.
12 plus 3.
Pay attention, will you? God dang it.
That's hard work, guys.
The
older he gets, the looser
I got to repeat everything for him. He must be getting senile, that guy.
But no, Chris, to answer your question, buddy, if you're getting the 90-day non-O before you come here, forget the 6-month multiple entry visa because you'll have 90 days to get your retirement visa, your 1 year. So you can come over on a one-way ticket. You don't need an onward ticket, and it's the easiest one to get. You're going the right way, buddy.
Bootney says, Brooke is right about going into a trade. I'm not sure if robots will ever have the dexterity of a human. Oh,
Okay.
they might. I'm an X-ray technician. I can't imagine a robot doing my job. Well, that's one of the trades that they might do. An X-ray technician, at least reading the scans. Apparently, I think they'll always need the final doctor to okay it, but yeah, we'll see.
Maybe your job will be that you'll be supervising the robot that does
could
it.
be.
You know, yeah.
Mike Doty and Little Mike, hey Coop. So I get to the airport. I can't extend at the airport. They will let me in.
Yeah.
Do I just promise to extend the 60 days? What do you?
Well, Mike, like I said, get the 6-month multiple entry, buddy. That's going to be your best bet. I know you're coming at the end of the year. You want to spend a couple months here. Do that one. It's so easy to get. You can do it online. It's simple. Go wherever you are, what country you're in, type in Thai embassy. It'll come up with one in your area, you know, in the US somewhere. Log on there, click on there, type in 6-month multiple entry visa
Or
in
if
the
you
search bar.
just want to check out Thailand, you come on the 30-day tourist and you extend it for
you
30.
pay a fee and you get it. It's that easy,
it's
guys.
that simple. So
Yeah, it's that easy.
keep it easy, keep it simple.
Yeah.
What a sale. Alfa Romeo is a go-kart legend. He is. He's got a few trophies already.
He's like Brooke. He likes to bribe him.
No.
Make his cart go faster.
Barry O'Neill, I would advise young people to go to trade school. There we go. The AI won't replace carpenters, and it's a good job.
Okay.
Yeah, carpenters are very flexible people. You know, you can do a finished carpenter, rough carpenter outside a frame building, finished carpenter in your basement, touching things up. Biggest Chris, I'm on the cruise. If it's not until October,
That's what we're looking
in.
at, guys.
Yeah.
October for a 4-day
nice.
mini cruise in the area. Email Brooke. Brooks to the
let's put it
at
on
yahoo.com.
the Cooper's website,
Our Coopersthaiadventure.
the member site
on Facebook,
and we'll come up with details of a cruise. Put the information on the website.
Okay.
And interest can be shown through that. And then we can kind of check with the cruise line to see what type of deal everybody, and then get back to them on the website. And then, as you said earlier, see who ponies up the deposits.
Yeah.
You know,
that's going to be the hard one.
That'll be the certainty then.
Yeah.
Alpha says, I let the AI map out the best and fastest turn on the apex go-kart track.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's got those smart glasses and it tells him which line to turn on. Okay, we got 8 minutes left for the live stream. So start saying you guys goodbye now.
What a sale. Clankers will probably run the world in the future, no doubt. Clankers. That's a new name for robots. That's probably from some movie. Rick Price, and Cooper's theme song is an AI, and when played on YouTube, embeds itself into your life. Gets into the brain and does not leave. Rick Price, hit that like button, folks. Make Darlena smile.
Yes, please.
Let's see how many likes.
Get us to 100 thumbs up.
Locklow, count me in for the cruise, guys. My Thai missus would love that. They will. Another Thai vlogger. Okay.
Okay. I'll check out your channel.
Look
Live one.
Whack of Thai ladies and a whack of Filipino ladies, and we'll all have a great time.
That's the whole thing. We want to get everybody, as many people as we can together.
Yeah, be fun.
It's going to be excellent.
And there's something for everybody on these cruise ships.
And the one great thing about Royal Caribbean is they have a Johnny Rockets on board.
Ooh.
And we don't have one in Thailand. So the closest Johnny Rockets to us is Dubai.
The girls probably would love the food. There'll be lots of fish, whatever else they want, rice.
And I'm just praying the Orange Man doesn't do anything between now and when our cruise goes, because we're flying with Emirates to Dubai, changing planes there, and then flying to Istanbul.
No. This cruise, we'd be flying from Bangkok to Singapore, an hour and a half, and then fly back. So.
Because if he does, I'll be doing a live stream saying, guys, I'm at the airport. Pray for me. We're getting on the flight. And
Brooke,
we're going to be landing in Dubai. They're shooting.
Here I go again.
Darlene Duck.
All right, moving right along. Rick Price, if ever you had an unfinished project on your computer from back in the day, now it is so easy to finish any of those in the old software. AI can convert, analyze, and convert databases
And
so forth. And programming languages, it's so easy. Finish them. Be glad you wrapped them up.
yeah.
Jet setter, Iranians, it would be ashamed if something happened to your beautiful ship.
Yeah.
Vegas Chris, wait. So if my move to Thailand for retirement is end of August, should I be looking up Sing now? I thought we were to wait until 30 days out to start the non-O and to contact Sing.
Yeah, that's the
Listen,
best way
it never hurts to contact anybody for information prior. So sooner the better, in my opinion. And he'll tell you, no, you can wait till 30 days.
Yeah.
Or he'll say, oh, no, do this, this, and this now makes it easier. So more information,
Pick
the better.
his brain.
Yeah. Never assume.
Yeah. But if you contact him 30 days before you get here, he can help you have everything set up and meet up with you.
Nomad Jack and the lovely Pinky, check out the medical robot in the movie Prometheus.
Saw that. Yep. Good movie.
Yeah. What a sale. Discount on the spot. Mr. Nutt with his Texas humor. Katina Jackson Brown was appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court. She must ask what a woman is and could not answer the question. Oh, I think she was asked what a woman is, and she couldn't answer the question. Here's your Supreme Court individual not being able to answer what a woman is. Isn't that amazing? This was obviously because of the wokeness. That was a famous video that went around the internet. Yep, no doubt. Jetter, Elon lost the case. Well, yeah, initially he's appealing. Elon has more money than God. Rick Price, I used AI and created a new hit song called Javelina at 1 a.m. So any music project streams can be finished too. Even writing a book novel or creating comics. If you ever had such ideas, AI is great.
It is.
Yeah. You're a techie. Alpha Male, Coop Brooke received and paid the preferred rate. Welcome to the Handsome Man Club. Membership has its privileges. He's a member of the Handsome Man Club in Thailand. Rick Price also doing AI trading bots.
Quite a few people are doing it now. Yeah.
Canada Goose on the loose. There he is. AI trading bots will wreck most accounts. Yeah, I wouldn't trust them. Only Grok has actually made money day trading in recent AI trading competitions. Interesting.
I don't know. A lot of people are using it.
I'd be waiting. Or do it on funny money. You know, you could use it as funny money and then see.
Yeah.
Snowbird, my take on AI, can it cook Thai food? He's pretty specific.
Yeah.
Stinking Rocket, there he is. Meta firing 10% of their workforce, also canceling 6,000 jobs looking to hire. Well, there you go. That's quite a bit. Transferring 7,000 to AI engineering. So 17,000 jobs lost to AI.
And there's millions more to come.
And that's only one company.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Millions more to come.
Interesting times. Rick Price, AI will not replace retirees, will it?
No.
No, I don't
We're
think
safe.
so. We're safe as long as it doesn't misheard the phrase euthanasia.
Yeah.
Vivid abominations.
That's
2 years ago, it was large language models. Last year was about vibe coding. And this year, it's all agent workflows. Anything we do in a computer can be done by our agents, now including vibe coding and use of LLMs.
Yes.
Yep. Bingo. So
yeah,
there we go.
Quick.
Get ready. Fasten up, ladies and gentlemen. Stinking Rocket. We are too far away to ever reach another life form. Even communication at light speed would take decades.
That is the thing. And I believe 100%.
Well, yeah, but just, not that long ago, there was and I wouldn't say it's science fiction. There was a theoretical justification for wormholes. And wormholes.
Of course.
Yeah. So you could travel vast parts of the universe instantly
Hmm.
through these wormholes. And apparently it's not a far-fetched idea as it was played out in, you'd think, in the series, that they can be real.
Well, deGrasse Tyson, he says the only way we'll be able to do space travel, serious space travel, is when we learn how to hold space.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Wormholes. What a sale. Another great show, Cooper and Brooke. Fun discussion today. See
Yeah.
you on the next one. Love to all in the chat.
We thought we'd make a fun one today.
Where the hell is
Yeah.
Terry Fallon from Bancroft? And Timmy P from Edmonton. Robert Pierpont, the universe is expanding faster than the speed of light.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wicked. So without being able to go faster than the speed of light, you'll never get to the end.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the problem.
Interesting.
They say if we wanted to get to the closest Earth-type planet, I know, stop showing me your watch. You're late for your nap. I know. If we wanted to get to the closest Earth-type planet to us, we could probably do it in 100 years. The problem is getting back, because it's expanding faster than we could travel back. We can get there, we just can't get back, is what they're saying.
Maybe we don't want to get back. Vegas Chris, built a home in Northwest Vegas for a military drone flyer out of Creech Air Force Base. He flies drones in the Middle East from outside Vegas. There you go.
There you go.
Unbelievable. Robert Pierpont, got to think, when we look up at the stars, we are seeing their past, not their current state. Yeah. It takes years, well, decades,
for light to travel.
Yeah, or who knows how long, for light to travel. So what you've seen has happened whenever. We are seeing millions of years ago. There you go. Same with aliens. They would see our past, not our current time.
Correct. Yeah. And a lot of the stars you look up at, Brooke, are already dead and gone. We're just seeing the remnants of what they used to be.
Check out the big brain on Cooper.
Yeah.
Snowbird, speaking of carpenters, we have been doing tilt-up construction for years. AI can take those jobs in a heartbeat. Tilt-up construction, I think you pre-build the walls and you just bring them to the site and lift them. Yeah.
Yeah, prefab.
Prefab. There you go. Bootney, sure, robots can do a job, but would a human want them to? Cooper's comment about the perspective of the patient was spot on.
Yeah, you're going to want that human touch.
Well, you might want a robot to do your surgery if it's complicated.
But you want a nurse to be there beside you.
Yeah, and the doctor to check oversee it. Let's say. Johnny Pulo, so say Johnny, there he is.
Hey, buddy.
Gang. I'd say an electrician. I can do most of the other trades, but they can't do electrical. I'm constantly being asked to go build data centers. Well, there you go. Yeah, data centers is the huge project now for the construction.
Oh yeah, it's the future of the planet.
Well,
going to green energy.
You can make, as the guy, and I read that 250,000 a year to help out at the data center.
Yeah,
and that's starting. Like, imagine if you're any good, you're probably getting more, like double maybe.
Double.
Well, you're not going to work for a local house builder when you can make that kind of money. Johnny, if you knew electrical. Stinking Rocket. If in America you can apply for the non-old retirement online, the Thai embassy's in Los Angeles.
Yes.
One of them.
Well, and you have one in New York too. And you got several consulates as well. So you got 2 embassies and several consulates that you can reach out to.
Winding it down here. Marpa says, Meher Baba's book, God Speaks, describes the universe and the evolution, reincarnation, and involution of the soul. The book is available online in PDF form for free. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Next, please. Robert Pierpont, SpaceX, I'll buy the dip. So many people will exit liquidity when it IPOs.
Yeah.
I think the insiders have a tie-up period, but yeah, they'll be the ins and outers.
That's what I'm going to be looking for. Same as Robert.
Maybe get in and out as it rips right away. Yeah, if you can buy it initial, then you want to be the in and outer probably, and then buy puts and wait for the big dip. Won't take long. Yeah,
that's exactly what I'm thinking.
But eventually, even if you held it, you're probably going to win. Bootney, reading an X-ray and taking an X-ray is completely different. Sure, radiologist, doctor reading the images, they're in trouble. Making the images requires a lot of hands-on.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that does make sense.
I can see that.
Yep. I think they're already reading the images better than the doctors.
Yes.
You know, like when they have 100 images, they give them to the doctors, this many problems. They give them to the AI, they found even more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How the doctors miss something. Marpa, one quote of Mayor Baba's: space is the gulf between imagination and reality. Yeah, kind of makes sense. This gulf is filled with evolution of consciousness. Okay. Well, if you can dream it, you can probably do it. Snowbird, any of you carpetbaggers in here ever click the like button?
Yes, please do it. Come on, guys.
Carpetbaggers.
If you haven't done it yet, do it now.
I think that's from the Civil War
and we'll
era.
keep the fun going for the next live stream.
Biggest Chris from Las Vegas. Can you fly to Singapore from U to POW? That's what I checked. I think it would be too expensive. I know they are about to do a huge well, maybe after the upgrade. Yeah, we'll check.
I think Air Asia does, Brooke. They fly from
they
U
should
to
be
POW
cheap.
to Singapore.
Yeah, that would be cheap.
That's only a 45-minute ride from here.
We would look at it.
Yeah, we're going to look at all avenues, Chris.
Woolly Bully, thanks guys. Thumbs up.
Very welcome. Thank you, Woolly Bully, and thank you to all those with the badge next to your name helping to support the channel for only $2
What
a month.
sale. Cooper, let Darlena set up some Filipinas and the gang on the cruise, the Love Boat. There you go.
The Love Boat.
Yeah.
Oscar was my favorite character, the bartender. I liked him.
Vegas Chris, thanks boys as always for the amazing info. Have a great rest of the week and a big love to y'all. Okay.
And you too, Chris.
And Mike Doty and Little Mike, great show. God bless you.
You too, Mike.
Marpa, quantum entanglement might be a solution for reaching places far away. Yep, there we go. Get the rocket scientists here now. Alfa Romeo, Bitcoin having difficulty holding resistance levels. Prices heading lower slowly. Your thoughts? 65 or 60K Bitcoin? That might be tough. That might be tough. It'd be a buy if it ever did, guys.
There's a downward resistance level at 75. And I did tell you that, Romeo. That's going to be hard for the bears to break through. That's 75. If they can get to it, the next one's at 73.
I think we could see that if, say, the Clarity Act failed to pass.
Yes,
I would say that if there's a black swan event, like a nuke gets dropped in the Middle East, too, and I'm just speculating, a black swan of some kind. But those are about the only two issues I could ever see that. I think on normal times, I don't know if we'll be under 70 again.
If Clarity doesn't pass, I would say Bitcoin's going below 60 again.
Well, there you go. We just mentioned. Be a buy if it ever did. Barry O'Neill, AI won't replace paint and decorators.
No, that's true.
Alfa Romeo, thanks again, boys, for another great live stream. No AI robot is going to replace my mango and sticky rice lady on the corner of Soy Bacao. Yeah, he knows all the deals. Tommy Long, the Tominator. Have a great week, everyone. Stay happy and healthy.
You too, Tommy.
Come on back over, Tommy. We haven't seen you in a while. Marpa, isn't it interesting that ancient Phoenicians had their biggest and best ships assembled out of prefabricated parts? Bingo, weren't they ahead of the game? That was thousands of years ago, and their cities had no walls. Interesting.
Yeah. 2 comments left.
Vegas Chris, drive 2 hours north to fly 90 minutes south. Yeah, that's funny about that. That's true.
It is.
Yeah. 2 hours to get to Bangkok and a 90-minute flight. So Vegas Chris, U to POW is going to be amazing when it gets completed.
It is.
Yeah, that's
going to be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it was kind of Deadsville when we were there doing your video. But now with this new upgrade,
new runway,
even extended the runway as well.
Yeah, and a second runway.
It'll attract more carriers, thank heavens. And yeah, we'll see what Air Asia there. It should be a good deal.
Okay, last 2, and we're going to sign off.
Lot 265. Are both of you Freemasons?
Nope, never have, never will be.
I used to be one.
Did you
really participated? Yeah, that's interesting. No, I didn't really. I mean, I went to a few meetings.
Oh, okay.
Marpa 47. I have an endless fountain of useless knowledge. I'm no rocket scientist.
Okay.
Well, don't worry, Marpa. There's a lot of rocket scientists on this website.
Yeah.
So
Thank you to all of you that stayed until the end. I'll see you on Saturday's live stream. Brooke's day off, and he'll be back with us on Monday. So thank you all for coming on and joining us and having a fun conversation. We thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you, Lat. Is that Indian fixer a Freemason? I have no idea if Singh is a Freemason. I couldn't actually tell you.
oh,
It's
the
not
Indian
something
picture. Oh.
Yeah, I never ask people that. That's a private
A
information.
Freemason is a bricklayer that wouldn't charge you.
Yeah,
Okay?
right. Nah,
Yeah. Oh, isn't that what they meant by Freemason?
nah, it goes back
I
to
did
the
some
Templar
free
Knights
bricklaying
and
in my
before
day.
then. So
Uh,
it goes back several hundred years. So
I
thank
guess.
you, one. Thank you all. Until next time, wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you all. Stay tuned.
stay safe.
Woke up in the land of smiles, sun shining bright. Elephants wandering through the morning light. Temples glow with gold, the air's alive. Thailand's magic got me feeling so high. From the markets buzzing, colors so bold, to the stories in the streets, ancient and old. Every corner's got a vibe, it's calling my name. Cooper's out here, and I'm loving the game. Cooper's Adventure. Oh, what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Cooper's Adventure. Can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. Golden beaches, sand so soft and white. Crystal waves crashing under starlit nights. Snorkel in the cold, dance in the tide. Every moment's a wave, I just wanna ride. Pad thai sizzling, spice lights up my soul. Mango sticky rice, yeah, it makes me whole. Tom Yum's got that kick, flavor so divine. Thailand's food's a feast and it's blowing my mind. Cooper's Adventure. Oh, what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Cooper's Adventure. Can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's still my heart. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. From Chiang Mai's mountains to Koh Samui's shore, every step's a story, I'm craving for more. Smiles all around, the people so kind. Thailand's a treasure that's one of a kind. Floating markets, lanterns in the sky. Festivals that spark like the stars up high. Jungles whisper secrets, rivers carve the land. Cooper's holding Thailand in the palm of my hand. Elephants roam in the sunset's blaze. Every day's a wonder lost in a daze. From spicy street eats to the ocean's embrace. Thailand's a paradise I'll never erase. Cooper's Thai